Hi everybody, welcome to Chris and Christina. In the upcoming segments, we're going to be exploring all the great things about the Pocono Mountains.
Bienvenidos a Chris con Cristina. Juntos viviremos y exploraremos en varios segmentos las montañas de los Poconos.
Hey everybody, this is Chris and Christina. We're here coming to you from the Pocono Mountains with a lot of great stuff today, and we hope that you're going to enjoy it as much as we like smelling it. Oh my gosh, the food here is just incredible. It's Emilio's, and Emilio, he's got a couple of great things happening here in the Poconos that we want to talk about. We're going to introduce him. He is actually right here to my left. Great guy. We've eaten at his place a couple of times, and it's been, you can see the size of my belt. That tells you how that was. And this is Christina. She's amazing. We're kind of doing a lot of these things, and we started a little while back, so this is our second or third one coming. So Christina, thanks again. What are we doing here?
Hola, hola amigos. Hi Chris. Hi Emilio. Hola. We are exploring Puerto Rico in the Poconos because in the Poconos we have a variety of Hispanic foods. And today we're visiting Puerto Rico in Emilio's place, and this is Emilio here with us. Hola Emilio.
Hola.
Thank you for being here.
No, thank you guys for being here.
I was telling Chris that if he wants to learn about Hispanic food, he has to cook it, because if you cook it, then you can eat it, right? And it's so good. It's so much better.
And the one thing I heard we talked about too is Emilio has done some really great things in Poconos. He's a pastor. He has restaurants. He's been an Uber driver, Renaissance man is what you said, which is really great. And the cool thing about it is not only is he taking care of you spiritually, but he's taking care of your stomach. So he's bringing the culture in with the spiritual stuff, and he's making you think about a lot of things. And that's one of the great parts of the culture here in the Poconos. You don't think you're going to find all these little jewels here, but you really do. So what do we do? I mean, are we cooking here?
Are we cooking? But we need an apron. Do we have aprons? Vamos a cocinar.
We have aprons.
Chris, say a cocinar. Vamos a cocinar.
Vamos a
Cocinar.
cocinar, right?
Muy bien.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
you're learning Spanish too.
I am, I love it. And this is, they're giving me an apron. So
Let's keep our outfits really clean.
So,
I'm so excited. I never cooked Puerto Rican food.
so Emilio, what are we cooking?
We doing a pepper steak,
Okay.
and we're gonna be doing a straight mofongo.
Oh wow. Okay. And what's Puerto Rican about this pepper steak? What's Puerto Rican about the dish?
What's Puerto Rican about this? Well, most of it is the seasoning. The seasoning is different. Every country is different. Latin food is very extended, and Puerto Rican food is the secret is the seasoning that they the sofrito that they make.
Oh, here we go. We got the steak on it. Oh gosh, so it's good already.
The pepper steak.
And so what is he frying in Emilio? Is this kind of like when you say pepper steak, it makes me think of probably should have been an American pepper steak and a roll. Is it the same kind of thing?
No, it's different.
Okay, how is it different?
Well, the pepper steak in America is a lot thinner and it's more used for.
Déjale cocinar. Te muevas. Pon a trabajar. Let's make Chris work. Come on, Chris. You're going to learn.
Oh.
Wow.
See, when they don't want me to know something, she speaks Spanish.
Sí, a trabajar. Laboro.
Suppose I do it wrong.
That's good. Eddie, a ver. Eddie, the chef is for Puerto Rico, right?
Eddie from Puerto Rico. Cabo Rojo, Puerto Rico.
Eddie, is this specific from Puerto Rico, this food?
And I gotta tell you, this smells amazing. Oh my gosh. You can smell the seasoning.
So, Eddie, what does this dish have?
Lleva peppers, onions, lleva
Pimiento, peppers,
sal, salsa de soya.
soya sauce too.
Ooh,
Wow.
Esta soya.
So peppers, onions, soya
So
sauce.
soy sauce, you don't think about being a Puerto Rican, or do you? I mean, I don't know that. Oh, here we go. Peppers
Ah,
and
the
there we go.
pepper. Wow, colorful. What a colorful dish. Cuánto color.
And you know-
Hispanic foods are really colorful, don't you think
Oh
so?
my gosh.
You're going to become a real Puerto Rican, Chris.
Te vaya sellando. Vaya sellando el steak.
Yeah.
¿Ya?
Estrellando. So, ¿qué otras comidas son típicas de Puerto
This is
Rico?
really
What are other foods that are typical from Puerto Rico?
Ya, típicas son de Puerto Rico son los pasteles. el pernil, lechón asado.
Pasteles, typical from Puerto Rico. Pernil, that's the pork, right?
Yeah, el mofongo con diferentes clases de carne, marisco.
Mofongo,
Yeah, tostones, muchas clases, bacalao.
tostones, bacalao, that's cod.
Oh, bacalao, like bacalao.
Yeah, that's like Italian too.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Ahora te voy a tirar los camarones para que
Now we're going to
vayas
cook.
cocinando los camarones.
Oh, wait, wait. So now we're going to cook shrimp. I'll help you with the shrimp if you want.
Yay!
I know, yeah. We're cooking together. That's what we do.
Yeah,
In
they know.
Hispanic families, we cook together and we eat together, right?
Yeah, so that's a big, so the cultural piece here is really great.
So Emilio, what has been your challenges and how you turn them around in with the restaurant business?
Oh yeah. Well, my challenge is that the original idea was to have a taqueria, a taco place,
A taco place, Mexican.
Mexican, but it couldn't happen.
So Emilio, what are your hours here?
My hours are from 11 to 8 p.m. right now.
Okay. So you can do lunch here or dinner.
You can do lunch or dinner,
And takeout,
take-out,
everything.
everything,
Are you open every day?
except Sundays.
Except because Sundays you worship, you have the church.
We have the church.
Isn't church. And Sundays are we're Hispanic, stay with our family, right?
Yes, we stay with us.
All day stuff on Sundays?
Yeah. You have to like each other, right? If you stay with the families, you better like each other. Okay, how are we doing? Are we doing a good job?
You're doing a good job.
Emilio, what are the favorite foods here in the Poconos with the Americans and the Hispanics in your restaurant in here?
A lot of people like the arroz con gandules, rice and beans,
Rice and beans.
chicken soup, and the pernil.
And the pernil is the pork.
So is Emilio, is rice and beans one of those things you can have with any meal, right?
You can have with any meal.
And that's really kind of, for Puerto Rican food, that's kind of the mainstay, right? Is rice and
If you
beans.
don't give them rice and beans, you're not eating, right?
Yeah. But most likely, people, the stew will eat it with white rice. Most people like white rice so they can use the stew to flavor it.
So they use white rice so they can mix it with whatever stew they're eating. Oh, that's a great idea. We're having garlic shrimp, onion steak onion, bistec encebollado, and mofongo.
I'm mofongo.
Wow, these are all real Puerto Rican food. That's amazing.
So,
I took you to a tour in Puerto Rico.
Oh, you did, and we're still in the Poconos, which is great.
It's-
Which now, if you can see everything here, we're gonna have to quit now and start eating. So, hey guys, Chris Barrett here for the Pocono Television Network and a lot of other stuff. But really, too, I'm here with Chris and Christina. We've done a lot of great stuff, and now we're doing another one from Emilio's. This is a great Spanish. Oh my God, the food here is just amazing. But I gotta let Christina talk about it and let Emilio talk about it. So Christina, tell us about this wonderful food here. Oh my gosh,
Okay.
Emilio.
Chris, we were cooking, no sé, porque la mejor manera, the best way of learning about the food is cooking it, right?
Emilio said eating it.
it is.
And yes, we said eating it, right? So Emilio, tell us your story and how did you get to this point where you have all this wonderful Puerto Rican food in Emilio's place?
Everything started with the church. We used to have a place on Main Street. Parking was an issue, so people stopped going, and the finances started going down. We used to pay like $5,000 a month there for
Wow.
the church, and we decided to make a move from Main Street into the mall. We have the church in the mall. In the mall, more people started coming, so the mall needed me more there. And I was doing Uber, I was doing Lyft, I was doing all that. Sometimes I was in New York, sometimes I was in Maryland, sometimes I was in Philadelphia. It would take me a long time to get into the mall.
So you were a pastor. You were doing Uber and Lyft, and you were running a restaurant.
I was doing Uber and Lyft before the restaurant.
Oh, before the restaurant. Okay.
That's
Yeah.
where I met him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So the man said, "Why it took you so long to get here?" I said, "I'm doing Uber, I'm doing Lyft to survive my salary. I need to make money to have a family.
All right.
I need to feed." And she said, "Welcome me," and she took me into the food court of the mall. And she said, "That empty space is being empty for 2 years. You know, you should put in a restaurant." And I said to her,
Oh, I didn't even know this part.
"I don't know how to cook. I don't know." She said, "Just take it, and you're gonna be okay." And I'm from Guatemala, and we are very close to Mexico. We are neighbors in Mexico, so we are alike. So my idea was I'm gonna do a taco place. It didn't work because there was a Mexican restaurant in the front of the mall, and that's why I couldn't do tacos. So then I went with Puerto Rican food. My cook, he did my wedding anniversary catering, and at the end he says, "Emilio, if you ever open up a restaurant, please think about me. I want to work for you." And I thought about Eddie. Eddie helped me out a lot. I started with technically speaking nothing. I took my 401k to do this, but at the end, my 2 weeks prior to open, my dad passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Wow.
And in the process, I found out that he didn't have life insurance. So the money that I had left to open up the restaurant, exactly $10,000 was to bury my dad. And I said, God, maybe you allow me to be in this place just to have the money to bury my dad and go back to the restaurant. I'm gonna do the restaurant. I went into the mall. I told the lady, I cannot do the restaurant. She said, I run out of money. I have no money. And she said, you have to do it. You already signed a lease. Other than that, you're gonna have to pay a whole year of rent. I said, let me do it. I only have $400 in my pocket.
Wow.
And that's when Eddie came in and he says, don't pay me now. Let's get the restaurant going.
Wow.
And that's why Eddie and these people back there, my family, are very important to me. You don't get here by yourself. People help you to get up here.
Right.
And that's when Hope came in. And Eddie's been with me since then. And Bernie and my son Jesse, my family, my wife, without the support of them, I wouldn't be able to do this.
Wow. And the food is amazing. But I think even when Christina and I talked, she talked about how you were helping somebody with their spiritual life, and now the culture you brought in the food, and it's like a perfect circle, right?
We in the church, we are focused on the family. We have helped couples to save their marriage. We've been doing ministry since 2001 in the Poconos.
That's great.
Before being a pastor, I was a industrial mechanic up in Tobiana.
Oh wow.
I worked for them 18 years, and through them, with the union, we help in legal immigrants. We brought in lawyers from New York to give them information on how they can become
That's
residents.
great. Good.
And so we've been working in the community for 25 years.
Wow.
Emilio, how many people do you think you have helped during all these years?
I don't even know.
Thousands?
No, well, for me, it's not about numbers. To me, it's about, when some people just come back and they say, thank you for what you did for us.
That
That's
makes
good
it
enough.
worth everything.
That's worth everything.
Chris, one of the things that I remember always from Emilio that always is unique is that he's a family person. He has his family with him, he embraces them, he cherishes them on social media, in life, and he cherishes the people that come to his restaurant. It's like a place where it's friendly, you want to stay here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Emilio. He always, before COVID, he would give us hugs and kisses, because nurturing, and now he does it in a distance,
I
right?
got off the
And
mask.
through food.
Yeah, for Latinos, man, COVID-19
It's terrible, I bet.
It's bad. It's terrible. We're very affectionate people. And, yeah, we're having a hard time with COVID-19.
Yeah, but Emilio, tell us about the food, because you told us a story about how you created Puerto Rican food, a Puerto Rican restaurant through Eddie and all the support that you got. And now tell us about these wonderful dishes that we cooked and we are about to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Puerto Rican food is very unique. This, like I said before, the seasoning is their specialty, and they take ownership of their food. And when I came to this country, I joined a church in Astoria, New York, and 98% of the church was Puerto Rican. They speak so fast that at the beginning I couldn't understand what they were saying, so I had to learn.
That was like my grandma speaking Italian. I couldn't understand what she was saying.
We Spanish speak very quickly, I'm sorry. But what are we eating here? So this is mofongo that we made.
That's mofongo.
Typical Puerto Rican.
It's Puerto Rican. It comes with shrimp. It could be pepper steak. It could be chicken chicharron, and it could be onion steak. With whatever you want from the table, you can eat a mofongo.
And this?
This is a sweet plantain. They call it canoa, and if you translate it from, it's kind of similar to like canoe. So it's got the shape of a
You're
canoe.
right. Looks like a canoe.
Oh wow.
So it's a sweet plantain. They open it from the middle and they put ground meat inside, mixed with mozzarella cheese and cheddar cheese.
It looks amazing. A banana, beef, and cheese. Oh my gosh. dude,
What can be
that's-
better than that?
Oh
So-
my god.
And what are these drinks?
These are typical Puerto Rican drinks. They love these things. I sell a lot of this and the Malta.
So this is cola,
the
cola champagne, champagne soda.
champagne soda.
I've never heard about
That's
that.
interesting.
Champagne soda.
Well,
And this one too, coconut soda.
coconut soda.
Wow, that's neat. That's really cool. And then this Emilio, the pepper steak I know because we made it. And what is that?
I don't know. You made it.
I know I'm gonna eat it.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
But what is it? What is that?
This is green plantains.
Oh, green plantains. That's a banana, really.
That's a banana.
right? Okay.
Yeah. This is a ripe banana. This is a.
And he fried those, right?
And you fry them and then you smush them to make them look like.
Man, they look great. They look awesome. They really do.
What is the secret, Emilio? One last thing. What is the secret of your food that it's so delicious?
I think I can speak for Eddie. Eddie puts a lot of love in what he does.
Yeah, you can
A
tell.
lot of pride and a lot of love. I think you saw him doing it, and all of them put a lot of love into what they do.
And the food quality is amazing. The portions are wonderful. And the one thing before we go, I just want to say is that when you come here with Emilio, you feel like that it's family. You feel that it's culture. You feel all the things that you want, when you eat. Because right now, as Emilio said, COVID-19 is terrible. But one thing you can still really enjoy is food and family and cultures. And I know we're shooting this during Hispanic Heritage Month, so we really wanted to dig in a little bit more and show you what's really great about the Poconos and some of the things the jewels you really wouldn't expect. So I'm Chris Barrett for PTN, and for Chris and Christina, this is Christina for Leo. Christina, you gotta tell everybody all this stuff really slow so I can hear.
Ay, aquí le estamos enseñando unas de las joyas de los Poconos, que es la comida. Como dice Chris, por el COVID-19 no podemos hacer muchas cosas, pero sí que podemos comer comida deliciosa, podemos compartir con familia y podemos compartir culturas. Y eso es lo que tenemos aquí en los Poconos, una pequeña joya en Bartlesville, Emilio's Place. Con ustedes, Cristina Lunea, Emilio Quinteros y Chris Barrett del Visitors Bureau, de la Agencia de Turismo de los Poconos.
Thanks everybody. This is
Thank
Chris
you.
Barrett for PTN. Thanks for watching.